Hey guys, welcome back to the channel for another unboxing, and today we've got ourselves a 2-for-1 deal. There's no deal, these were full retail. Anyways, we are doing an unboxing on both the AEW Unrivaled Series for Kenny Omega and Cody Rhodes, as well as doing a quick figure comparison with a previous set's Kenny Omega while we're at it. So, first we're going to look at the packages, check them out, open them up one at a time, and see how they are. Now these, I've been wanting to get unboxed for a while. I've had these two in particular already, but the packages on them are very nice, so I plan on keeping those in on card. These packages are a little rough, and honestly, it's something I still want to add to my collection on a loose basis as well, so it was a no-brainer to go ahead and grab them. So first look at the Kenny Omega. Got a nice little shot of Kenny right there. The figure from the outside of the package looks awesome. Hands down, if you've seen the other Kenny Omega figures, they look good, but this one, I mean, it really pops. I think it looks awesome. Let's go ahead and check out the side. Little Kenny Omega with the set number right there. And on the back, nice little action shot of him right there, carrying Pac on his shoulders. Of course, the other figures in the set, you got Kenny, Cody, Sammy Guevara, Matt Hardy, Santana, and Ortiz. Which Proud and Powerful, the only two that I do not currently have. I may change that, but for right now, these are the ones I've got. So let's go ahead and get Kenny open real quick. And once I'm actually done opening him, I've got my Kenny Omega that was from the Elite Scale ring on the side over here, and I'll do a quick comparison, because though there wasn't a huge difference between that Kenny Omega and the one that was in the Series 1 single card, obviously the deco on the ring gear was a little different, so it is what it is, but it still has the same general skin tone. Hair's slightly different, but it has the same face scan and everything else. So, out of the package, there's Kenny in the bubble. Got the little handgun going on, little pose up fingers as well for the other hand, so this one's going to look great standing him up. I can't wait to put that in the display like that, so let's get him out here. I love that he's got the one winged vest, very cool. And as I said, he's got an extra pair of hands. Both are your standard, open style of hands. Very cool. Get that package out of the way. Alright, so Kenny. Face scan on this one's definitely better than it was on the Series 1. Still a little bit odd, but definitely looks a ton better. Huge, huge improvement. Very cool. So there is essentially the pose you're going to do with them if you're going to do the goodbye, good night. Which while we're at it, we'll pose them up next to the other one that's doing it. So, while I've got him up here, I'll just go ahead and do this now. So, look at the face scan difference. There's that one. And then there's that one. The hair is a little bit shorter on this one, but definitely a better face scan. The skin tone is a huge improvement. This one looks very, very pasty. This one, not so much. The figure doesn't feel quite as loose. This one is very loose in the torso. I do like the ring gear on this one. I do love that black and neon green. It's very cool. And I still like this Kenny Omega figure. I'm not going to sit there and trash talk it and say I hate it, because I love it. I think this one's very cool. The Series 1 Kenny Omega in general, I still really like the appearance of it, whether it's with the jacket or without the jacket. So I highly recommend getting the Series 1 one. They've re-released them with the updated skin tones. I have not actually had one of those in hand yet, so it may be even better than it was, and maybe an improvement. I've heard some people say they still prefer it with the original skin tone, but obviously that comes down to collector's preference, right? So, like I said, on the back of the jacket, you got the one wing there on the back. Very cool. Nice Final Fantasy reference. If you're a Final Fantasy 7 fan at all, you know what I mean. I love the blue, silver, and gold trim on these tights. It looks badass. Very cool. So much more detail in the ring gear on these Series 4 figures. I really enjoy it. I don't really see any issues with the paint. It all looks like it's pretty subtle. That looks like it's a bit of a scuff up right there, so that kind of hurts. But the rest of it seems pretty clean. The rubber goods feel real good. Very flexible, thin rubber goods. Like that. It's got the full range of posability in all the joints, so that's very nice. Torso, lots of posability there. Knees move pretty well. Ankles, back and forth articulation, no toe articulation though. So very good. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel for another unboxing video, and today we've got ourselves the AEW Series 4 Unrivaled Cody Rhodes figure. This one I already have mint on card. However, I have one loose for my display because I currently do not have a loose Cody Rhodes figure. So it was a no-brainer to pick up this one, as it is probably my favorite design of all the Cody Rhodes figures that they've put out so far. So first look at the package, check it out, open it up, and see how good it is once we get it out. So there, get a little shot of Cody. Very cool. Typical grunty, groany, angry face Cody. There it is on the side. Shot of the figure, number 29 in the series. Very cool. Action shot of Cody wearing that exact gear. So that's very cool. And of course, the rest of the figures in the set, which includes Kenny, Sammy Guevara, Matt Hardy, Proud and Powerful, Santana, and Ortiz. Let's go ahead and crack her open real quick. Of course, as always, once we get her out of the package, we're going to go ahead and give it kind of a thumbs up, thumbs down, maybe a 1 to 10 scale. Who knows? So I'm going to tell you if it's worth getting or not. From the aesthetics of the outside of the package, I think the figure looks great. However, as I have also discovered in past situations, just because it looks good on the outside of the package doesn't mean it's going to be worth a damn once I get it out. So, I'm going to check it out. Obviously, hopefully there's no issues with the molding or the paint on it. Typically, Jazzwares is pretty good about issues in that regard, not really being a problem. But stranger things. So, Cody's shirt right off the bat is a soft goods shirt, and they were smart, and they did put the plastic sleeves on the arms to make sure it didn't get any staining from the shirt. So very nice job there, Jazzwares. I appreciate that. Let's go ahead and take the shirt off so we can get this plastic off of the torso. They managed to put it on both the arms as well as the torso, so they were definitely being very, very cautious and safe about it, which I appreciate. We definitely don't want Rudegate happening again with AEW figures. And that black staining is absolutely atrocious. This Cody does not come with extra hands, so what you see is pretty much what you get, which is fine. I really don't think Cody needs extra hands. He's a pretty, universal hand guy. He's, the Kenny Omega, yeah, you need to have the finger hands and, all that stuff, so you can do the jazz hands and gesticulating and all that good stuff that he's known and loved for. Man, this plastic on the torso is not one to come off very well. Also, I'm noticing as I'm taking this plastic off the torso, the weight belt on him is rubber goods, and it looks like it does come off, so that is a nice touch. So, t-shirt off, rubber belt, and it does detach. It won't back down. Very cool. On the front, they got the typical dream tattoo on the chest. The face scan on this Cody is really nice. I do enjoy it. In fact, I'd say I probably like it more than the other head scans, so I'm probably going to keep the smiley Cody head on this one. Put a shirt back on, though. And that's something else I will say I do like is how the shirt connects in the back. That nice little Velcro strap. I think that's very cool. I know that there has been some rumblings going on where they've considered the idea of doing solid shirts with no seams on them. But I also know that poses a lot of issues with how they're going to get them on and off depending on the size of the figure. So on the pants, the tights rather, we've got that nice lime green. I think that's going to look really great next to my Kenny Omega from the ring from Series 1. The black and green and the silver really pop very nicely. On the boots, it's got the wolf with the Elite symbol on it. And of course, the front of the shirt is the Thronebreaker shirt with a picture of him with the hammer busting up the throne. So very cool. The arms and legs, the joints in them seem very, very solid. No issues there. The ankles have a little bit of articulation. Not a ton, but that's fine. I don't think Cody, again, needs too much articulation in the ankles. But solid figure. The face looks great. I don't see any real molding issues or paint job problems, so that's very nice. And then, of course, the weight belt is a nice touch. I do like that. And like I said, it just comes right off. One button right there to plug it in that little hole. No harm, no foul. Worst case scenario, you can put it in his hand in the display and pretend he's having some kind of crazy strap match or something. So there is the Cody Rhodes. And like I said, the Kenny Omega with also the lime green tights. I think that would be a nice match if you're going to do Fig Fed and do a tag team. I think that would be a nice little duo to put together. So guys, that's going to do it for this video. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Check out the Instagram at Collecting Garage. And also remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel. We are 50 subscribers, probably a little over now. But once we get to 100, I will be doing a full video tour of the toy room. But that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you guys for checking it out. And remember, have yourselves a great